And I hope that we, as a committee, follow up on this particular issue.
You know, the Department of Treasury's Committee on Foreign Investments in the United States is charged with safeguarding our national security by screening all this inbound foreign investment into the United States to make sure that there's not those connections that will be harmful to the United States. Congress has long considered, what do we do to modernize CFIUS? What do we do to make sure we are addressing these modern challenges to what was supposed to be a committee that protected our technology and how those investments are taking place here. We know recently that the Treasury Department determined that CFIUS didn't have jurisdiction to review a PRC firm's transaction of land near an Air Force facility in North Dakota. Let me get your perspective. What CFIUS reforms do you think we could most rapidly put in place to accelerate our ability to review PRC state-directed investment in the United States? Secondly, do you think we have the tools necessary to do sufficient due diligence on second and third tier companies, on shell companies, and the effort by China to circumvent the controls in CFIUS that at best are lacking? How concerned are you about the potential gaps that we see today in CFIUS jurisdiction related to new and emerging technologies? This was never intended to cover the rapid acceleration of what we see in areas like autonomy, artificial intelligence. So give us your perspective on those three areas.
Thank you, Congressman, for that question. I sat on the committee. I was one of the members of the committee as the United States Trade Representative, and I can tell you that we dedicated a lot of our effort to that committee, more than one occasion. I was in disagreement with the Treasury Department on whether or not something should go forward.
As we know, bonds are discretionary cash. You know, you give somebody a maturity date and an interest rate, and they give you billions of dollars in return. These are issued directly by the Chinese Communist Party. They come to our market about 2 or 3 times a year. They go oftentimes for seeking $2 billion, but then they have the glamour of it being oversubscribed, as they say on Wall Street, by about 11 times. So they walk away with over $20 billion. You do this 3 times, you got $60 billion, and it's just to kind of keep the seat warm in the United States. They're led by our largest banks. You know the names very well. So it's not as though these are foreign entities that are bringing them to market. The problem is, again, it's discretionary cash. I call them anti-liberty bonds. Remember, it was our sovereign bonds that helped us win World War I and II.